Hai Rapid Friends, Februari memang identik dengan cinta. Nah, sesuai dengan tema Rapid bulan ini, Love Unites Us, kita bakalan explore opini teman-teman dari berbagai negara tentang cinta. First, yuk kita ke poin, what does love mean to them?
It's difficult to explain what love actually is.
Arti dari cinta agak susah sih sebenarnya untuk menjelaskan apa arti dari cinta. Cuman ekspresi dari cinta itu sendiri bisa kita lihat bentuknya. Yang pertama mungkin cinta dari seorang ibu ke anaknya.
So it's not really about just love between men and women. I think if it can be towards your family or towards some very good friends.
Love doesn't limit to just lovers. Like it could be your neighbors or your friends and your parents in general.
Well, I think there are lots of different kinds of love, but if you're talking about the romantic kind, I think it's about sharing your life with someone.
But when you're with your couple, is it feeling a sensation that you have when you, I don't know,
We never get bored
yeah.
when we are together. We take care of each other. We are
We
worried
spend a
about.
lot of time together.
Yeah.
Well, I think that love is something that you feel for somebody that you care for.
For me, love means two people staying together like friends and also partners. That you do everything without minding that, oh, if he actually loves me or dislikes me for doing that.
Atau enggak waktu pas kita ngeliat pasangan lagi jalan terus pegangan tangan.
And also, love for me is like a journey. Like you can travel to different places, and also you can settle in your room, at your home. So, for me, love is a lifelong story.
I think it's about passion. It's about partnership, working together, finding things that you enjoy together.
So it's about caring.
For others, then I would say it's love. No matter who he or she is.
It's like you can stay forever with this guy without getting tired of him at all.
Walaupun kata cinta itu sering banget kita jumpai di kehidupan kita, nyatanya sulit ya untuk ngedefinisikan arti cinta itu sendiri karena maknanya sangat luas. Nah, sekarang kita mau fokusin nih Rapid Friends ke romantic kind of love. Yuk kita kepoin, how do our friends fall in love?
It's so hard to answer this question because it's not always the same way.
Kalau untuk saya jatuh cinta itu butuh proses.
How do you fall in love?
Okay. I don't know exactly, but I get at first glance, I think I can tell if I'm into someone or not.
So I think there are different ways for you to fall in love. Sometimes I do believe it can be a love at first sight kind of feeling.
I met this guy at my school, so actually it's work romance.
People usually associate with falling in love is physical love mostly because you find somebody who's attractive and that's how you feel about them. Like you think that you fall in love with them. But for me, I think you fall in love afterwards, after you start the relationship.
Well, when I first met Diego, he was, I don't know, so insistent. No. No, he was so attentive and he was very worried about me. I was living a very bad relationship, and he made me realize that love is something that you have to enjoy, not something that you have to suffer. And I think that is how he made me fall in love with him.
I noticed something special. I don't know what that was, but she called my attention.
So I get to know him, and he's really a charming person. I mean, his not like his appearance, but the way he talks, like he likes reading.
Kalau misalnya kita udah nemu seseorang yang bisa membuat hidup kita penuh, cinta itu bakal tumbuh.
When I think that I can spare a lot of time with this person without having to pretend I'm somebody else, like being natural.
Preparing breakfast, for example, or I don't know, giving me the last piece of bread. I don't know, things, small things like that.
And that's more of a physical thing. You're physically attracted to someone. You find someone incredibly beautiful.
When I feel comfortable being with that person, that's when I discover I fall in love, I guess. It's not something that I just know. It's something that is naturally you feel that you're in love because you feel comfortable with that person.
So these things, his quality attracts me a lot. So that's how we fell in love.
After you discover how that person deal with your personality, how they accept you for who you are. It doesn't have to be only your appearance that is involved, but also your personality, the bad side of your personality, to bring you more accurate, how tolerant that person is, and are they willing to sacrifice or compromise few things for the sake of your relationship. That's for me when I feel that I would fall in love with a person.
I think I consider two main things. One is physical appearance and personality. It doesn't mean that I am into someone who is good looking. Rather, I'd like the guy who look a bit trustworthy and reliable. I don't prefer the pretty boys like in Korean drama.
Oh. What about Gong Yoo Ajushi?
Oh, I like him.
Sometimes it's as you get to know someone's personality, you find that attractive. I think sometimes as well, love can start out as friendship that develops into something more. So I think there's no one way in which you can fall in love.
That you have the feeling that is the person, that is the right one.
Gak semata karena physical appearance, personality juga bisa bikin seseorang jatuh cinta sama kamu. Bahkan, cinta juga bisa tumbuh dari persahabatan loh. Terus, perlu gak sih cinta diungkapkan dengan kata-kata?
Definitely. And it needs to be shown like every single day.
I think love should be shown through both words and actions.
When you express how you feel, it's very important because the other person cannot read your mind or your heart.
Kayaknya butuh kombinasi dari keduanya deh.
I would say that both words and actions are needed properly.
I think that you cannot just say that you love somebody, that you like somebody, if your actions are not following the words.
Sometimes people use the word I love you or the phrase I love you very frequently without feeling it, and then you do something that is not in accordance to your feelings. So I think you have to show it with actions.
Having said that, I don't think that love should be only by words, because sometimes people will just say that they love you, but their actions doesn't support that. So either way, I think there should be a balance between words and actions.
I said that Diego is like very attentive to me. I think that is the best way to say that he loves me.
He needs to say like, I miss you, missing you, I love you, I miss you so much.
Words, it depends on the intention behind the words. I think you can say I love you and not actually mean it, or it's just become routine.
Kadang cinta butuh diungkapin lewat kata, kadang juga butuh diungkapin lewat perbuatan.
If you don't tell the person that you like him, you love him, I think sometimes the person might feel like worried about my feelings, for example, might not be secure enough. So I like telling them that I like him, I love him. But it's not just about my girlfriend or boyfriend or anything, but I think it's important to tell your family as well. Every time you have a chance, I think it's important to tell your feelings.
Yeah, the same. I like to say it though. Yeah, and I like to ask it too.
Ah.
Yeah. Do you love me?
No.
Okay. She always has the same answer. No, but I know that she loves me.
Mostly in my cases, I don't need much words all the time, like such as "I love you so much." But sometimes those words need to be said, and I think if I love someone, I don't actually put effort to say "I love you," but it just comes out of my mouth.
It's not like a compulsory thing. It's like if you miss him, you will say that. And the thing is that you miss him every single day.
So of the two, I think actions are more important. I think actions reveal maybe more of our true feelings on the subject. But in an ideal situation, both actions and words together.
Both words and action are important to show your love. Jadi, sekedar bilang I love you aja nggak cukup ya. So, sejatinya, kata-kata tersebut diiringi dengan perilaku nyata yang mencerminkan kalau kamu benar-benar sayang sama dia. Nah, Rapid Friends, biasanya kalau udah jadian, apalagi kalau udah menjalani hubungan asmara yang cukup lama, pandangan tentang cinta bisa jadi berbeda dari sebelumnya. Bukan lagi soal deg-degan, excitement, atau romansa semata. Nah, apa ya kata teman-teman kita yang statusnya in relationship? Does their meaning of love change now? Let's check it out.
I have a girlfriend, and I think there's more about accepting the other person's negative points as well. It's understanding those points as an important part of that person. It's not trying to change somebody to the way that you want them to be, but it's about accepting the things the person as he is or she is.
It actually changes. In the beginning, I think loving someone or being in a relationship means everything fun, interesting, and stuff. Then, troubles come along. You have to tackle with it. Your boyfriend gets moody and stuff. So I need to comfort him especially when you're in a work status. He got into lots of troubles, and I need to be his very strong, like a back person. I need to back him up. So I know that actually a lot for me now means responsibility. It means that we're a team.
I'm in a relationship now, and it doesn't change any meaning of my the love. And as I said, I think consideration and thoughtfulness is one of the most important thing in a relationship. And we are my boyfriend, my fiance, and I am in a long distance relationship now. And if he or I am lacking of consideration, then we may not be able to carry on this relationship.
I think it has changed. We have been married for now 8-9 years.
9 years.
And I think our love has changed. Of course, at the beginning was like very romantic and very like going out and touching and stuff. And now it's something like more mature. Well, with some romantic episodes sometimes, but I think I love him more now than when we first got married. I don't know.
Yeah, because we also learn to know each other better. So at the beginning, there is a different relationship, because when you are with a person, you are not with that person every day, 24/7, for example. And then I think that people try to take advantage of the time. But now we don't have to take advantage of the time, but we have to, enjoy other things, okay? And with enjoying those other things, you realize that your love is growing.
It's real.
And it's real.
Kalau buat yang lagi single, kira-kira apa ya yang mereka inginkan dari calon pasangan?
Let's say I have a personality where I'm very direct, and a lot of people misunderstand that as being unkind or very rude. So I want a person who will understand that and who is able to take my feelings into consideration.
Sebenarnya cuma satu buat cewek, yang penting setia itu doang.
Iya, itu
Iya,
doang nih.
itu doang. Ah,
Serius?
serius.
I can't say that appearance is not important. That's me being lying. I think also like education is a major factor in choosing the person because it doesn't have to be like the degree that they have, but how much knowledge do they have and their perspective towards the world. I don't want a person who's very close-minded or doesn't have a general knowledge about things.
Wah, Rapid Friends, banyak banget nih ya opini yang udah kita gali dari pengalaman personal mereka. Sekarang kita tanyain yuk, ada nggak sih hal unik tentang cinta dari negara mereka yang mungkin nih beda dari yang lain? Love in your country that differs from other country. Maybe from UK or you've been to several countries as well, maybe.
I know, yeah, but I didn't know real about love and relationship in all other countries, so that I cannot say much about it. But I think it might be pretty much similar, same, since love is universal.
Oke.
Cinta di Indonesia dengan negara lain, kalau misalnya kita ngelihat cinta yang sifatnya universal, kayaknya nggak bakalan ada yang perbedaan yang mencolok deh. Kayaknya perbedaan yang bisa kita lihat adalah kalau orang Indonesia agak cenderung kurang bisa mengekspresikan kita itu sendiri dibandingin dengan negara Barat misalnya
Yang PDA di mana-mana gitu.
mungkin salah satunya.
Jadi kalau Indonesia gimana?
Kayaknya ekspresinya agak lebih beda ya, bentuk ekspresinya.
Contoh?
Contohnya misalnya kadang-kadang mungkin nggak diungkapin, tapi lebih ke perbuatan mungkin di Indonesia.
Masa sih?
Mungkin ya.
I don't know many other countries. I have been here in the UK and in Chile, so I can say what I can see from these two countries. I think there's no such a big difference. I think that the main difference is that in Chile you can see more couples in the streets, like expressing the love, like holding
hand by
hands,
hand.
kissing each other. I think in here it's like they are more like shy. I don't know.
Yeah, or we don't see many couples on the street, or they don't show the love like the things we do. For example, holding, touching, holding hands, hugging.
So it's more expressive.
Yeah, we are more expressive.
I was born in Brazil, but I live in Japan, so I think I can compare these two countries. Like in Brazil, we're very clear about what we think about other person, other people, and we are very clear about our feelings. So we will tell what we feel. But in Japan, we don't really tell what they feel. We are more about actions. So I think in Brazil it's both actions and telling, so it's more
Expressive.
about showing it, and we express more. But in Japan they don't really express it in public, for example. But in Brazil, like you hold hands, you hug, you kiss, you do everything.
I see.
Yeah, so it's more, we express more, we show more to other people as well. But in Japan it's more personal, you don't really show other people. It's more about you and her, you and him, so it's more close. Yeah.
Our community is mostly, well, we do have this platonic kind of love, like here, for example, where they have like more of physical platonic kind of love all together. But for us, it's like more of the platonic love, and I think that because for us it's like dating doesn't mean that you have to meet the person. It's mostly through calls. For example, working together, people like form sort of relationship. It doesn't involve touching or kissing or whatever. It's more about feelings, understanding of the other person, and sometimes it's mostly like people start falling in love with each other after they get engaged, let's say, through, I don't know, traditional ways. Most people marry like in this traditional sense of way.
When you eat at a restaurant, a couple will actually split the bill, right? Like I pay half and you pay half. But in China, if you want to test a boy loves you or not, he needs to pay the bill in full. And it doesn't mean that in the following process he's paying everything. So the girl may pay the bill in full later.
Dislike. But I can say that maybe unlike other Gulf countries where they are more conservatives, we have this meetings before marriage. So, for example, if I somebody from my family introduce you to somebody who wants to marry me, we can have few meetings before I actually decide to engage with that person. And unlike what some people misunderstand about the society is that breaking up your engagement is not something that you cannot do. You can easily break up engagement if you don't feel like that you understand the person, or you feel that it's not meant to be. So I think the engagement is more like testing the water kind of period, where you learn more about each other. But the thing is, I think that jumping to conclusions from the beginning or after your first fight is not a good thing, because you never truly know the person until later on, after you live with the person. That's how I feel.
So when you go to China and you love a Chinese girl, remember to pay the bill after you eat.
Walaupun cinta bisa dibilang bersifat universal, beberapa negara memang punya ciri khas tersendiri dalam memaknai cinta dan dalam bentuk yang berbeda pula. So while we're on it, kita cari tahu yuk, apa sih their favorite quote about love from these different countries?
Apaan ya? Rumah adalah tempat di mana cinta berada. When you have a love in some places, you can call it home.
The ear fell in love, that's the literal translation. The ear fell in love with the person before the eye, which means that people fell in love with what they hear from the person, their personalities, things like that, instead of their physical appearance.
I would say that it's o amor move montanhas, which means that love moves mountains.
Oh, what is
So it's like, if you took it in a family matter, it would be like if you have a kid, if you have a son that has a problem, the parents' big love can change their son, or can change the relationship, or can change the situation. And if it's a love between men and women, I think it means that even though you have a bad situation between yourselves, or you are two facing a very difficult situation, if you are together, you can change the situation to a better thing. So the love moves mountains, can move big things, can move big situations, can change it. So I like that example. That's it.
So I just found some Korean Buddhist monk
Right, yeah.
named Haemin. He says, 사랑은 할 때 조건을 보고 사랑을 하게 되면 그 조건 때문에 나중에 헤어지게 됩니다.
아하.
사랑은 무조건으로 하는 것입니다. Which means that if you love someone because of any condition such as appearance or wealth, those things, you won't be able to carry on this relationship and will break up at the end because of this condition. So love is something to do without any condition.
Oh,
Is it sweet?
yeah, that's sweet.
Actually, it was very difficult to think about a phrase or quote that is very popular about love, because all of them are in English.
Okay.
But we have one, I think it's very Chilean, I don't know if it's from Latin America, and in Spanish is contigo pan y cebolla.
What does it mean?
And it's like a joke, and Diego is going to explain it.
That means with you, bread and onion. Bread and onion, yeah. What is the idea? You are in the good and bad situations always
With
together.
money, without money,
without money.
If
That's
you
the
have
idea.
only bread and onion, you're going to still be together.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Even you have nothing else, you're going to be still together. That's the idea of contigo pan y cebolla. With you, bread and onion.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Wow, menarik ya kutipan tentang cinta dari belahan dunia yang berbeda. Dan memang kalau ngomongin soal cinta tuh nggak akan ada habisnya. Since everybody likes the idea of love and everybody lives with love no matter who they are or where they come from. Kita udah dengar berbagai opini teman-teman dari berbagai negara tentang cinta. Walaupun Februari sudah berakhir, bukan berarti cinta juga berakhir. Dan perbedaan dalam memaknai cinta bukan jadi penghalang untuk kita menyatu dalam cinta. Kenapa? Because love unites us.
Hey, super people, listen to Rapid Radio Pepe UK.
Okay guys, listen to Rapid Radio PPUK.
Rapid Radio Pepe UK.
Listen to Rapid Radio PPI UK.
Halo Rapid Friends, dengerin terus Rapid Radio UK.
Make sure that you check out Rapid Radio PPI UK.
The Spirit of Indonesia.
The Spirit of Indonesia.
The spirit of Indonesia. The spirit of Indonesia.
The Spirit of Indonesia.
I love you guys. Why, Niven?
Ciao.
Te amo.